stolt af det her hold.
Det bliver bare endnu større i den der følelse af, at vi har troet så meget på det selv, og der var ikke nogen andre, der troede på, at vi kunne gøre det.
Det har altid været, at vi har troet på det, vi har vidst det. Vi vil gerne vise det.
Ja.
Gerne vise folk, hvad vi har arbejdet på.
Ja.
Det er lidt vildt. Det må det også gerne være. Jeg tror ikke, der var mange, der havde regnet med, at det skulle være os. Det var begge to.
Seeing how much it meant to everyone that was around, like I think there was a lot of tears from all staff and players. And it felt right that we got it. I'm not surprised.
Jeg tror, det har egentlig været en af de største forskelle til tidligere. Det har været den her bredde, vi har haft i truppen. Og der er det klart, der betyder det sindssygt meget, at man ved, at der står nogle andre klar. Og det er jo både, når skaderne er kommet, men jeg synes også virkelig, man har kunne se og mærke, hvor vigtigt det har været med de indskifter, der kommer ind og kan give noget ekstra energi og give noget ro i nogle kampe, når der er brug for det.
Vi har fået lov til at beholde en masse af vores spillere hen over sommertransferet, og så fik vi lidt tilgang til, som også har hjulpet os rigtig meget. Fået lidt erfaring ind på holdet, men alt i alt så synes jeg bare, at ja, vi har et fantastisk hold, og vi træner mega godt.
Our 19s that have helped us so much this year. We wouldn't be able to have the subs like them that come in and change the game. The depth is everything. So having them come in and then just being such good people too. Because sometimes you think the young ones, they're a bit annoying, or you know, you just don't know if that sometimes. You know, with the generations, and but they've just been brilliant, and they make the team what it is, and they keep us on our toes. I think it's so good having the competition. I think that's what makes a high-performing environment. You need that competition, even if it's a 16-year-old Cena who's killing it. It's just what you want in a team. You have to fight for your spots in order for the team to be able to play the way that we want to, and to keep improving.
Obviously, the game was a tense game. So our process and our performance as a foundation, our culture as a foundation, so that when things aren't going quite well or the weather's shy, we can always rely on that. We can always rely on each other.
We were on the bus and I remember it was pouring down and we couldn't get out because it was that bad. Yeah. But I was like, I love this.
Yeah, this is the greatest weather for grand finals and for big games, I think. You just have to really be on your toes when the weather's like that.
And you get to slide tackle, obviously, it's a bit easier. Lots of slide, and there was a few in that game.
There is no better stage than this to show how well you work together. Take comfort in how hard it's been and the journey that you've been on. And this is one more step in that journey. But it's a fucking great stage today. I'm fucking excited for you.
With 9 minutes to be champions.
Here we go! At der er piller for hånd på. Ja, der er straffespark til Brøndby. Efter bare 7 minutter spil. Lad os se, hvad hun kan komme frem til. Anna Christiansen, hun redder FC Nordsjælland i den her omgang.
Der er ikke andet at sige, end at hun redder os jo efter 8 minutter i den kamp. Eller sådan noget.
Ja. Der holder hun gulddrømmene i live.
I think one of the biggest things was our fans. There was a moment in the first half where all of a sudden you just heard us and it was twice as loud. And I think it just shows how much support the women's team has and how much that is growing.
And we did score 1 goal.
Oh yeah, we did. I can run us through if we want.
Yeah.
Came out from a corner and it came to me, and then usually we try to play, but then I was like, nah, I'm gonna cross it. Like, it just felt right, even though I was like, if this doesn't work out, Chris is gonna yell at me. And then Amelia comes flying in, thank God she did, and a bit of contact with the keeper, but no foul, obviously. And then it lands to Winnie, and then Winnie just rockets it top left. But you've been doing it all trainings. Like, throughout the season, Winnie will score at every training. So when it landed to you, I was like, thank God it's you. Like, I knew you'd score it. And you would rocket it. It was magical, I think.
Nu snakker vi om vindermentalitet før. Jeg tror virkelig, det kom til syne, at du bare går 100% efter den bold, uden tanke på, at der kommer en keeper flyvende i hovedet på dig.
Tiden rinder ud for Brøndby så småt.
It's a great picture of Oliver as well. I love that picture.
Yeah.
Where he's got his like hands on his mouth and
he is crying. Like you should say that out loud on here.
Brilliant.
He's crying for sure.
Such a good picture, right at the final whistle.
Jeg tror bare, det var så stort. Altså, jeg bliver næsten lidt rørt af at tænke på det igen, faktisk, fordi det var
så mange følelser i det.
Ja.
Jeg tror, det er svært at forklare, for der er så mange følelser, der ligger i det bag det. Altså en hel sæson og sæsoner tidligere. Og så står man jo der de der minutter inden og tænker, altså man virkelig bliver nervøs for, hvad der kommer til at ske.
Det er vildt surrealistisk. Jeg ved ikke, jeg er også mega rørt. Jeg er så stolt af os. Ja.
Hvordan var den her afslutning på den her fodboldkamp?
Ja, det var alt, hvad jeg havde regnet med. Det blev alt for spændende. Men ja, jeg er fucking stolt.
Ej, men det var bare kæmpe forløsning, kæmpe lettelse over, at vi kørte den hjem, fordi det var så blevet så spændende til sidst, og de havde chancerne til at score et mål til sidst.
Det var alt det hårde arbejde.
Ja.
Vi har brugt 3 år på at ligesom arbejde på en spillestil, som nu her i det her år, som vi har snakket om i efteråret, som virkelig begyndte at give resultater. Og så begyndte vi jo bare at spille på den automatik, vi ligesom havde fra den spillestil, som vi har arbejdet på de sidste 3 år. Og så virker den bare, og det har den bare gjort i år.
Vi har fået en lidt anden mentalitet om, at der er mere stolthed i at holde clean sheet nu. Sådan så at os som forsvarsspillere måske ser det som et mål, hvor angriberne så bogstaveligt talt laver et mål.
The first game I was sitting in the stands and hadn't signed yet, didn't know anything. And I was watching our keeper come up to the halfway to pass the ball with the backline, and I was like, what have I signed up for? And but from that moment on, I just knew that this team was special, and I was so lucky and fortunate to be able to come into it and be part of it. And it's been a brilliant year. I've had so much fun. And yeah, it's just props to the girls.
Altså, vi synes jo, at Amanda, hun er fantastisk med fødderne. Og det hjælper bare også i vores spillestil, at vi har en målmand, der kan være med til at spille, så vi også har hende at bruge. Så er man ligesom hele tiden en mand i overtal.
Og heldigvis også rigtig gode hænder.
Og rigtig gode hænder.
Wins help. Being successful helps. The cup final last year helps massively. You can't deny that. You can't keep losing every game and you're saying, oh no, this is how it's going to be, and you can't keep doing that forever.
Det var lidt sådan, vi skylder os selv det, og kunne gå ud og give den en gang, altså give os en gang til.
Gør det færdigt. Ja.
Hejse!
Let's go. Ja.
Team on 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go!
This game is there for us. This game is there for us. With all of those things that we're frustrated about and we're not happy with and we're getting wrong and we can do this, we can do that. Imagine what it's going to be when we get those things right. Imagine the game when we're getting those things right. That's what the second half's going to be.
Det der med, nu bliver der snakket så meget om, at vi har sådan et ungt hold, og kan de stå for presset, så er det bare fedt, at der er 2 unge spillere, der viser, at det er ligegyldigt den pokalfinale. De kan da sparke den ind, som de vil gøre i alle andre kampe.
Ja, det er lidt vildt. Det må det også gerne være. Det må man også gerne sige, tror jeg. Jeg tror ikke, der var mange, der havde regnet med, at det skulle være os. der vandt begge to, hvis vi overhovedet skulle vinde en af dem.
Som jeg også sagde til pigerne inden, og det kan godt være, det kommer til at lyde lidt cheesy, men vi træner hver dag ude på en bane, hvor der står "Everyone has the right to dream". Og jeg sagde til dem, prøv her, der er ikke nogen, der havde forventet, at vi står her. Men alle har retten til at drømme, så lad os nu gå ud og gøre det. Og så gjorde vi det. Så gjorde vi det bare.
More than anything, I'm so happy for you. I am so happy for you. I get to come in every day and watch the staff work, watch the players work, and how hard everybody puts the effort in. And I'm so happy for you, because you fucking deserve everything you've got in this last 4 or 5 days.
There's been so much work that has been put into the culture and the staff being a part of that culture, and it trickles down into the academy and how cohesive and collaborative we are with our youth academy. It becomes quite easy for players to come in because the culture is across the board.
The consistency and relationships within the squad is what got us here.
Ja, og at vi virkelig har et miljø, hvor det handler om at ture, og det handler om at være modig, og for at man kan være modig på banen, så kræver det også bare, at man stoler på, at man har et hold og en stab omkring sig, som er klar til, altså som ikke bebrejder, men står klar til at hjælpe hinanden og samle hinanden op.
Men folk er jo også modige, for der er plads til alle sammen. Vi er så mange forskellige typer, men at vi har alle sammen lyst til at være her og hjælpe hinanden og gøre hinanden bedre.
Alle kommer for at blive bedre, altså så simpelt som det lyder. Og det gør bare, at vi gør hinanden bedre, og vi udvikler os for hver dag. Ja, og det giver resultater. Det har det i hvert fald gjort i den her sæson, og det tænker jeg også, det bliver ved med.
Men jeg tror faktisk også, at en vindermentalitet er noget, vi har skulle arbejde med. Den mentalitet, vi har nu, den er der også blevet arbejdet på i rigtig lang tid. For den har ikke altid været der.
I mean, Miles and I talk about this a lot. We love winning. And
we do.
we love it. And every time we win, we're like, I forgot how much we love winning. But no, on a serious note, we do a lot of work with our mental coach, Kasper, and one of the most important things for a winning team and to get results week in, week out is to have the narrative about your team, what you truly believe. We're here because we work hard, we're good enough, and we know we can do it. It's always looking at things in the positive narrative rather than uncontrollable things.